What's up, homies? I can hear that rain starting to come. So we better get to a little story time, I reckon. You guys want to hear a little story? This story is about the thunder being and the turtle. So, before you can really wrap your mind around this story, you have to hear a little bit of another story first. As far as a long time ago, the Earth, she was a lot younger, right? She wasn't the wise grandmother that we know today. She was more like a teenager, because she was newer. So she acted a little bit more like a teenager. And she was really jealous of a beautiful spirit woman named Unk. So Unchi, which is Earth, she cast Unk into the water, where she could never return. And the rest of the Wakantanka didn't seem to be too upset that the Earth had done this to her. So Unk retaliated, and she made these beings to wreak havoc on the Earth. These Unchekila, Uncheki. So imagine this. These beings, and some of these beings are so small we can't see them. This might be what you call microorganisms that make you sick. Who knows? This is an old Lakota story. But as the story has it, it's the thunder being's job to cleanse the earth with her rains, the thunder. So it's her job to cleanse the earth of these Unchekila, these bad, these mischievous beings that have been sent here to cause havoc. So the thunder being, she'd chase them back into the water. And this is what you call tornadoes and hurricanes. When that cyclone happens, that's supposedly the thunder being chasing that Unchekila back into the water. No different than how we would see it on this river right here in the Mayaka River. So, thunder, it can't sit there and go into the water, because it's thunder. So the thunder being, she needed to align with something here on planet Earth that could be both out of the water and into the water. So, I'm using this like a horse tail for mosquitoes as I tell my story. So she went up to the turtle. And, because the turtle can be both outside of the water and inside. And she went up to the turtle and, she asked the turtle to help her fight these mischievous beings. And the turtle, he's kind of lazy. He's like, why should I? Why should I help? I'm just a turtle minding my own business. Why should I? And then the Wakion, the thunder being, she explained to the Kia, the turtle, that he would be the most sacred animal on planet Earth if he did this, because he would be the protector of water. And this is why if you have a pond or a lake or something like that in your backyard, it's a good idea to make sure your turtles are happy back in there, because they keep the water clean and protected. So this turtle, he liked the idea of being that important, right? So he's like, okay, I'll help you. And they made an alliance. So when the thunder beings come and chase those mischievous things back into the water as tornadoes and hurricanes, then the turtles, attack them from within the water and chase them further into the place where they need to go back to. So it's pretty neat. They say that back when the 4 directions were made, when the brothers went to put up the altars for the 4 directions, the first one was in the west. I'm not going to tell you the whole story because it'd take me a whole day. But that first direction was the west. So one of the brothers went into this giant lodge, in the west. That's the thunder being nation where they live. Cool, we got a boat coming by. They'll think I'm a skunk ape. that guy doing? I'm just telling a story to my phone that you can't see. Sorry if I just said the F-bomb. I don't remember if I did or not, but the look on that guy's face is pretty funny. So when the boy went in there to this giant lodge where the Thunderbing lived, he went in and this giant eye opened up. And there was a Thunderbing woman. And man, he was really, really scared, right? You know, so he got real humble. And she's like, it's okay. I know why you've come. You know, go ahead and put the altar right up there. Do what you came to do. And he went to start doing it, and she explained the story that I told you about what's happening when there's tornadoes and hurricanes. So she said, you know, my home here, it's made out of giant cedar poles. So tell your people that you can burn cedar when there's a bad storm. And when I smell it, I'll remember what I'm telling you. And I'll show you compassion. You know, so here we are. Hundreds and hundreds of years later. Now you're hearing the same story on a dang YouTube. With a guy standing on a river scaring people, telling stories to a phone in a tree that they can't see. I got my phone stuck up in a tree right now. Where I got this. But you know, I always appreciated that story. When you ever see a turtle trying to cross the road, you know, make sure you help him cross the road. He's got a job to do, you know. He's trying to get to some other water so he can protect it, so he can clean it. You know, so no matter how big of a hurry I'm in, I always make sure I help to stop any turtle trying to cross the road. Because I recognize that his job is just as important as mine. Because we're actually doing the same thing. Protecting and cleaning the water. Pretty cool, huh? Peace, guys.